Awesome book. The New Encyclopedia of the Occult. Right? Llewellyn Publishing. John Michael Greer. Right? Let's look up social nationalism. What would a political party be doing inside of an occult book? Why? Was Hitler an occultist? Huh? Everybody think they got it figured out.
They got a cartoon in Canaan Land called Full Metal Alchemist. And they got the Thule Society.
Called what?
Full Metal Alchemist. And the whole joint's about alchemy, but they're teaching it to the young South Asian children. You dig? And they got the Thule Society up in the joint where Hitler's trying to create something to pass through the ionosphere.
Yeah.
And it's a trip, yo.
Yeah, because, again, what are they doing? Building in the future.
Oh, shit.
National Socialism, where before its fiery demise in 1942, the National Socialist Nazi movement in Germany was already being linked with occult traditions, and in recent decades, a sizable literature has come into print into most Western languages claiming various connections between Nazism and occultism. So that whole concept, all of that stuff comes under the canopy of National Socialism, under the idea that this is the whole blueprint for all of these social structures, these community, cultural orientated power groups that have a political underpinning, that think that there is supposed to be some revolution at the end of a ballot or some armed struggle in the street. Forgetting about your whole Moorish paradigm that you created the global system of commercial and financial and fiscal relations. We are taking ourselves out of the commercial venue and operating within this fictional bullshit of emotion, right? But yet we still eat, we subsist from the system that we say we denounce. It don't work. Don't tell me nothing about consciousness, and then at the end of the shit you say you want Barack to win. Asshole. Barack is a part of the problem. Barack is worse than any of them crackers put together. Barack is going to be worse than all of white folks put together, ever. Because they going to implement some shit on you that they can't even do through white skin. They can't even operate through white skin. And the ancestors at the end of the tape, before it says, after it say the end, the producers on this whole movie called life is the ancestors. So even when you think you was all fucked up and you hanging and they whipping you, that's bullshit. That's a part of the global spiritual dynamic. You're talking about a pimple in the experience of what blackness is, post-slavery in America, black power. You take away your Moorish paradigm. You remove yourself from it when you use words that take it from you. The Barnhart Concise Dictionary of Etymology, right? Let's look up the word black.
It means death, yo. What's that sister that made that book, wrote that book, Why Darkness Matters?
Why Darkness Matters. I don't think that's a sister. I think that's a professor from Howard University.
Not a sister.
It's a sister?
I swear it's a sister.
Is it? Ann Brown. Dr. Ann Brown.
Dr. Ann Brown.
How can I?
Dr. Oh, you got the joint?
No, listen, I told Dr. Brown at I believe it was a Bobby or a Reverend Valentine lecture that she was more than welcome to bring the books by, because those are books everybody needs.
Yeah.
Textbooks on melanin, anything like that.
Shit.
Even people who don't read as much as they should, for novelty's sake, there are books that you have to have in your library.
Shit.
It's mandatory that they're there. You know what I'm saying? Anything on melanin is mandatory because they don't write on melanin often.
Especially from the matriarchal standpoint, the sisters.
Absolutely. Well, the women look at the world differently.
Shit.
Some of the greatest teachers on the physical world are women.
For sure.
And the reason why is because she has complete dominion over physical things.
Shit.
The science of women and the science of polygamy is the power of the black man is predicated on how many women he can have in his bund, in his family. A black man that has more than one woman has more access to the physical world. So sisters could do themselves a great justice by making their lives better and making the world at large more beneficial fiscally, financially for black men to allow them the civilized right to have more than one woman. And I'm going to tell you why. Metaphysically, the physical world is the manifestation via the female psyche, but of the black man's intent. You can't pull nothing off unless you have the support of a black woman's mind.
For sure.
A black woman's mind exponentially allows who you are to metaphysically grow from the unseen to the seen. Imagine the more sisters you have, and more of your intent and your designs are in their psyche, the more your beneficial aspects of your intent will become crystallized in the world around you. See? This is why we use polygamy. This is why polygamy was an ancient right that the women chose who they allowed to participate in that. She goes and tells you you can have another lady. See? See, she said it's all right. You can do it. But only certain types of sisters could do that. It's the sister who has risen to such a level that she fully embraces her principle and role in the unified field of what physical existence entails, and she says, now I'm willing to share that principle because I know it's beneficial to your existence, black man. I'm going to share it and I'm going to allow you to participate in the world over so we can have a better place. Because the cracker can't have but one woman. He ain't got enough spunk to even deal with his white bitch. One, he can't fuck with her. She constantly got us on her mind. See? He got to trick her. He got to trick her, make a world external, make it fancy to recapitulate to her what we do in our minds instantaneously. We could coexist in a world without airplanes, without computers, without cell phones efficiently and still pull off high-level technology.
Shit.
He can't do it.
In regards to the whole consciousness of polygamy, I know personally the reciprocation of it being polyandry is something that's very difficult for.
Polyandry ain't no reciprocation.
Break it down, God.
Polyandry is not a reciprocation. Polyandry is a philosophy, perhaps promoted even more in this epoch as a means to thwart our efforts to restore family civility. And a lot of people don't want to hear it because they're so Eurocentric. They're so Christianized and so like the whole concept of of a union is it has to be me and you, and that's it. That is the most selfish shit in the universe. You understand what I'm saying? Now let's look at nature, because nature tells us the truth. All she asks is to do the knowledge, right? And she gonna tell you the truth. Nature is the most easiest teacher because as a student, all she asks is to watch me. And I'm gonna tell you, right? Superimpose the polyandry question on the black woman. Can she have more than one man? Now cipher. Every time you ejaculate into a woman, your sperm goes into her bloodstream. Yeah. So how many sisters, if you want to participate in polyandry, want a whole nation of brothers coursing through your bloodstream? It will overwhelm your circuitry. How everybody else circuitry is overwhelmed right now with all these essences and all of these emotions and all the brothers' emotional baggage and sickness and habits all coursing through your veins. Sperm is highly phosphorus. It's like a neutron bomb. Okay? Nature says that one womb, one child. If polyandry was the thing, sisters could have 4 wombs. Coming out of all, so you'd be pregnant 4 different times by 4 different kings. Come on. Come on. And I don't care if you embrace it in this epoch. If you don't embrace polygamy, it don't make no difference. So what? You know what I'm saying? It don't make no difference. So what? But mind you that was an ancient practice, and the fact that you don't do it is because it's a crack